just made an arrest in this morning's shooting at an apartment complex. It happened just before 9 at the Meadows on the Green condominiums. Police tell us once on scene, officers found a woman lying in the roadway with multiple gunshot wounds. They were able to find the suspect, 41-year-old Robens Cesar, a few miles away and arrest him. Cesar is now charged.
Police have not responded to our questions about what they did after Fridelene went to the Boynton Beach Police Department to report that she was being followed. As soon as we get the answers to those questions, we'll share them with you. In Boynton Beach,
41-year-old Robens Cesar had confessed to killing his ex-girlfriend, 34-year-old Fridelene Daniel of Boynton Beach. Police say he shot her multiple times in the parking lot outside her apartment shortly before 9 Wednesday morning. Neighbors all over the complex heard the shots and called police. Police video from their own cameras shows Cesar outside the station while Fridelene was making her complaint.
I think they should at least escort her home, make sure that she got home safely. Something should have been done. Somebody dropped the ball.
Show your face. With sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, we got a crazy story today, y'all. This is a case of the police dropping the ball, or so they've been accused of. However, they're acting like they didn't do anything wrong and there was nothing that they can do in this situation. But due to them not further investigating a report that was brought to their attention concerning a woman being stalked by her crazy ex-boyfriend, she was shot and killed literally minutes after filing a report at the police station. And to make matters worse, it was revealed that when the lady was inside the police station filing a report, that same ex was captured on surveillance stalking her from outside in the parking lot, and shortly after he would follow her home where he would make his final move. The most unfortunate part of it all is that the suspect never denied anything, and in fact he admitted that he killed her because he told her that he can't see her with another man, pretty much meaning that if he can't have her, then nobody can. Now before we move on, I would like to take the time to inform anybody watching this that it's never okay to put your hands on someone, or even worse, take a life because you feel like you can't see another person living their life without you. It's selfish, and I've seen plenty cases of men who think they can still control a woman even after they moved on by harassing her, covering boyfriends, or stalking a woman trying to make her life miserable just because they are. There's plenty of men and women out there, and taking a life over your own emotions is only a path of destruction because now it's 2 lives lost. One is no longer here, and the other will be spending the rest of his life in prison. So what was the point? But let's get into the story. Make sure you subscribe if you aren't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more content like this on the channel. Now let's get into it. On November 8th, 2023, 34-year-old Danielle Fridelene was gunned down by her ex-boyfriend, 41-year-old Cesar Robens, while she was on the phone with her aunt back in Haiti. The family member says the last thing they heard Danielle say was, quote, "Oh, did you bring a gun to kill me?" Now after that, the family member recalled hearing several gunshots over the phone. Danielle was in the parking lot of her Meadows on the Green apartment complex as she was returning home. But it's where she came from that has everyone in the outrage, saying the Boynton Beach police's lack of support led to Danielle's untimely demise. This is because 40 minutes before Danielle was killed, she went to the Boynton Beach Police Department to file a complaint on her ex-boyfriend. Danielle felt something wasn't right, which prompted her to go to the police station to let them know that her ex has been making threats against her, harassing her, and he's also been following her around. This is the part where people feel police dropped the ball, because if she reported that he's been following her, people feel that they were supposed to at least escort her to her home safely to ensure that she's safe, being that she just let them know that she was being followed. But this is what a former ex-FBI agent had to say about it. Check this out.
Former FBI agent Stuart Kaplan, who is now a criminal defense attorney, says it's not clear police had any obligation to escort her home.
Just based upon the information in hand that a woman comes in and says that someone is following me and he happens to be my ex-boyfriend, I'm not sure that's enough, even to the extent of the police department or an officer offering her.
Now, to put things into perspective, calls began coming in about a shooting in the parking lot at a little before 9 a.m. Prior to that, Danielle filed the report at exactly 8:15 a.m., which is just less than an hour apart. Family members tell police that Danielle was dropping her 16-year-old daughter off to school when she noticed that her ex-boyfriend was following her. After dropping her to school, she went straight to the Boynton Beach police station to file a report that she was being followed and went straight home right after. And what makes it even worse is that after investigations, police discovered that while Danielle was inside filing that report, surveillance would catch Cesar on camera wearing a blue and gray t-shirt, green shorts, and had his dreadlocks pulled back in a ponytail, waiting for her in the parking lot. Reports say that shortly after returning home, witnesses will hear multiple gunshots, prompting them to call the police. When police arrived, they would see the 34-year-old woman's lifeless body laid out on the floor, accompanied with several spent shell casings near her body, indicating that she was shot from close range. There was about 10 evidence markers on the ground, indicating that the suspect may have shot the victim as much as 10 times. Shots was fired. They've witnessed a black Honda leaving the scene of the crime, which police discovered due to the apartment complex's surveillance belonged to Cesar, as he would drive a 2008 black Honda. Police located Cesar at a home about 4 miles away on the 100 block of Northwest 14th Avenue and arrested him later that day at 5:04 p.m. But here's the kicker. Upon interrogation, police would try to get a motive from Cesar, and to their surprise, Cesar held nothing back. He was an open book as he explained that him and the victim had broken up. He says he tried getting back with her, but Danielle would reject him every time. He admits that he couldn't stand to see Danielle with another man, and when she went to file a report on him at the police station, that was, quote, the last straw. Cesar would appear in court the next day, Thursday morning, where he was charged with premeditated first-degree murder. While he was in court, from the looks of it, he had no remorse for what he had just done or the pain that he has caused, especially to the family members that was on the phone with Danielle back in Haiti before Cesar took her life. Her last words were, "Did you bring a gun to kill me?" And unfortunately, he did. Now, like I stated before, a lot of neighbors and people that hear about this case are accusing Boynton Beach police for dropping the ball, claiming that there's more they could have done. The main thing people are upset about is if she went to the police station so early in the morning, claiming that someone is harassing and stalking her right now, clearly it was an urgent problem. So why didn't the police escort her back home, or at least try to see further what was going on? Why was she left to be alone after making it clear that she was being followed against her will? So I want you guys to get involved and let me know in the comments, what do y'all think about the police not giving her an escort? According to the ex-FBI agent, based on the reports, Danielle filing a complaint about her ex-boyfriend following her isn't enough for officers to be obligated to escort her home. Now, I don't know about the agent, but I do know that there's a such thing as fatal attraction, where an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend harassing you can easily lead to you losing your life just so they don't see you with anybody else. And that's exactly what happened here. And what makes it worse is that Cesar was 7 years older than her. You would think that he would have more sense, be a little more smarter or wise than to commit such a foolish act of crime over nothing. Danielle leaves behind a 16-year-old daughter. My condolences go out to her and the rest of their family. Now, it's crazy because Danielle was on TikTok making videos as she usually does just a day prior to her losing her life. She just seemed like she was full of life and only was concerned about taking care of her daughter. Reports haven't specified why the two broke up, but judging from the events that took place, we can only imagine that Cesar may have been the reason. It's not like he broke up with her and tried to get away from her and it was hard so she took his life. It's the other way around. So due to whatever he did to cause them to break up and then taking upon himself to take her life because she didn't want to be bothered with him anymore, is just crazy and selfish all in one. Now, once again, my condolences go out to the family and her daughter, and I hope they receive the justice that they deserve. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.